Okay, now, divorce is not a topic that most people want to dive into, but unfortunately it is a reality for many couples, and so is the collateral damage that can come from it. Today, Vince Davis is going to help us minimize that if you find yourself dealing with this situation. Vince, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Tina, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm here to talk about the collateral damage that can happen in a marriage or in the divorce. I've been an attorney for over 30 years. I've represented thousands of people in divorces, and I've seen tens of thousands of children be affected by the divorce process. And families are just, they're just torn apart.
Yeah.
When people get divorced, they bring in an attorney. And when an attorney gets involved, there's going to be war. And that's an unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
There are people that can be hurt during this entire process.
Yep.
And those people suffer as much, or if not more, than the husband and wife going through the divorce.
And sometimes it's hard to see through the forest when you're going through it. So I'm glad we're talking about kind of like this collateral damage as we're putting it. Let's talk and kind of dive a little bit more into the kids and how it affects them.
Well, kids are sometimes used as pawns in the divorce battle. One parent uses it to hurt the other parent emotionally, psychologically, and it works. But the unfortunate part is the child is damaged. And that damage, they're finding out, extends far out into their lifetime. As a matter of fact, there was a recent study where they found that 40% of the children from a divorced family end up getting divorced themselves later in life.
Interesting.
So there's only one way to really combat that, and that's to put the child in counseling, and for the parents to each go into counseling themselves, sometimes conjoint as a family, to make sure that the damage to the child is minimized.
And that's what we're talking about today, is that minimizing of that. And I know kids are kind of right in the thick of things, but even friends can be a part of that collateral damage.
Yeah. One of the jokes that I hear all the time about divorces is who's going to get the friends?
Yep, I've heard that before.
Right? And, it's an unfortunate thing because sometimes people, the husband or the wife, make sure that their friends cut themselves off from the other spouse. And that's unfortunate because sometimes those relationships are very, very important. Thanksgivings, Christmas, holidays, birthday parties, weddings, and relationships are tough enough in life, and we don't have that many close relationships. And that's unfair to lose those relationships just because the husband and wife are getting divorced. So the most important thing is for the husband and the wife to try to accept things the way they are, and try not to be unfair and cause the friendships to be terminated just because we're getting divorced.
Share.
Exactly.
Share.
Exactly.
Another thing kind of on the out fringes maybe are some extended family that can also kind of get tied up into this situation.
Yes, extended family. It's almost the same as the friends. When I got divorced, my wife told her mother to stop all relationships and connections with me. Now, I was the son that my mother-in-law never had.
Yeah.
And we had a very close relationship. And over the years, I can see that it has affected her, and honestly, it has affected me to lose that relationship, such a close relationship. We had been married 20 years.
So out of all of this, it's kind of good to maybe take a step back, realize, what you're doing, what you're saying, the lasting effects of all of this, like we're saying, minimizing that for everybody in the future. But what is maybe your best advice to somebody?
My best advice is to accept. Accept people for the way they are. You couldn't be married, and it is what it is, but accept them and accept the relationships that they have with their children, their family, and their friends. I was recently, a few years ago, involved with a divorce, and it was a very bitter battle. Every time we went to court, it was a knockdown, drag-out fight, even over the goldfish.
Oh.
This couple spent probably a total of $500,000 in legal fees. And then through the process of the divorce and this ugly battle, they started accepting each other. After the divorce was final, about 3 months, I got an invitation to the wedding and a request to be the best man. They got back together.
No!
And the opposing attorney was the maid of honor.
No way.
They finally learned how to accept each other, the pluses and the minuses.
That's a interesting yet great story all in the very end of that. So I'm going to let them know how they can get even some more advice from you. Vince, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it.
This was a very important topic. To learn more on what we just discussed or find Vincent's new book, you can call 888-888-6582 or log on to vincentwdavis.com.